Hello and welcome to another video. Happy New Year. This is my first video of 2023 and I've been sent this flashlight. Now this is the Feyachi FL17 flashlight, which is currently at £38 in the UK. It's going to be an unboxing, quick review. I have had a look at it already. I haven't had it on the gun yet. I'm going to put it on the gun in a second. I've currently got my normal one on there at the moment. And I have to say that firstly, disclaimer, I will send this free of charge, but this is an actual review, so I'll review it as if I'm going to use it, and I probably will use it on one of my little bunker expeditions in a couple of weeks, maybe, but we'll see, just to give it a practical session. However, I'll come to the unboxing in a second. Just want to tell you about what I have on there at the moment. Now, this thing is a beast, and it's probably double the money of what this is, because I mean I bought this for photography, so I use it for light painting. It has to be very something like 3000 lumens. This is 1200 lumens, so it's not as bright, and this has a strobe on it. This one doesn't, unfortunately. £38. Let's see what we get in the box. So we have manual instructions. There's one battery in there, but there's already one in there, so you get two batteries of this. Really good, actually. And you get a decent charger. Now I have a few of these already because I have two of them. There's that's your pad, which funny enough is exactly the same as what I've got on there at the moment, so it must be kind of a mass-produced kind of pad. So you've got two functions there. You've got an on and off switch on there, which I can show you on this. Don't mind all the gumps that's got around here. You've got an on-off switch there. Let's turn that on and off, and you also have a pad you just hold down and it works. So it's generally supposed to be something along the lines of you leave it on and just use your pad when you're going around the corner, and you can just that. So obviously it's in strobe mode at the moment, this one here, and it does have other modes, but I'll keep it in strobe because that's what frightens people. So yeah, it has the pad there. You have also obviously got the lead to go with the power, all that stuff that's in there. You've also got one of these, and you probably wonder why one of these would be in there, but actually these are very handy. I have lots of these. I've actually bought a whole pack of Velcro ties, if you like, tons of them. They are my most favourite thing to use in airsoft, and they're the cheapest thing ever. So having an extra one, pretty much, which is got a nice buckle on there. That's quite good. It's going to hold down all of your bits and pieces like I have here. I've got obviously the cable wrapped around over the top and side. You can put the cable through depending on your mount, depending on what kind of barrel you've got on your mount that's on there. But I use the same cable ties, it's not cable ties, same Velcro ties to hold that all together, and it works really well. So having one in there is actually a little bit of a bonus as far as I'm concerned. And you also have, which is quite handy, this is the last piece, a very good quick release clamp. Now obviously you have to put the clamp onto the flashlight itself, so you need and it's not an Allen key. I've just noticed that it's a star key. So if you've got Allen keys for all this stuff, you don't lose this. That's all I'll say, because they're actually stars. I don't know if you can see in there, whether I can get close enough to the camera. These screws aren't Allen screws, they're star screws, so you're definitely going to need that. So once that's clamped on there, you've actually got a very good quick release system to mount to your whatever you're using. I mean, this is for Picatinny, but I'm assuming you can get adapters for anything else that's out there. So I'm going to quickly put all this together, whack it on the gun, and then we'll go from there, and I'll give you a quick demonstration. Let's do that. Okay, so it's mounted on there, and I've just left my own personal pad on there, and you can see there, it's really quite bright. 1200 lumens. I don't know how long the battery's going to last, but if they're like my other torches, they last a while. They'll definitely go through a couple of games easy. and you get 2 batteries, so you've got plenty there to keep charged, and if they're in your bag, you're not going to go far wrong. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of this. £38 I think is a good price point for what you get. You don't get the strobe, you just pretty much just get a light. But you don't find many cheaper flashlights out there with all this setup, especially with the clamp. If you want to buy these clamps separately, they're a good tenner, £15 on Amazon. And the only downside is that it uses star keys. Now you can mount this either way you want. I always kind of mount it lower than my barrel for some reason. That just feels more comfortable to me. And I also have to have a battery pack on the side here as well, so it keeps it all out of the way. But I actually like it. It's quite a nice form factor. Would I want it all the time? It's not really my thing. I like to have a strobe. I think strobes work better in the CQB environment, especially if in a dark area. You're going to probably win battles more if you had a strobe. But with a very, very nice light like this, you're still going to blind your opponent potentially. What I sometimes do, I have an extra flashlight that I use off the gun. I can sit down around the corner, sit on the floor, have it on like a constant on like that all the time, so it confuses enemies where someone is, so they think I'm lower down to the ground than I actually am. But apart from that, yeah, I'd rather one with a strobe. But you're not going to get, for what you get in the box, you're not going to get anything cheaper on Amazon or anywhere else. So it's a very, very good value flashlight. Like I say, I would be happy to get this for that price. The only downside is you don't get a hard cover for the box. For my other flashlights and stuff, they come with a hard box. But it's not a major deal. It's quite a nice box. I like the foam inside. Keeps it all nice and organised. It will stay in there quite nicely. And apart from that, I don't have much else to say really. I mean, it's down to your own personal preference. But if you're looking to get a starter flashlight, to go on your M4, whatever you've got to run CQB, you won't go far wrong with this price point. Feyachi do more expensive flashlights. I'm assuming those ones have strobes. But for this price point, I think you're not going to go far wrong. So I would recommend this flashlight. It works really well. It's solid as a rock. It's quite heavy. It's all metal, apart from the backing, which is plastic, which I think is the same as what's on here. Yeah. So that back part is plastic, but for the majority of this, it's all metal. Works really well. So I'm giving that one a thumbs up. I like it. I think it's quite good. But I'm going to put my own flashlight back on now, I think, because I like the strobes. But bear in mind, this flashlight is double the price of that. To get a decent flashlight with strobe, and a lot of lumens coming out of that, that's going to blind your opponents. You need to pay the premium price for it. Thanks for watching. Happy New Year. See you in another video. Take care. Bye.